the city's North Shore. This is Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here's the 24.
Etienne again. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, hey.
2 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Jaguars, first down.
Easy, route.
First and 10 at the 32 yard.
Out of the gun, again to Etienne. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Lawrence working from the gun. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football. They have gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We've just got to take better care of it.
15 yards on the play. That's good for us Steelers. First down.
And what did he think was going on there, Brock? He just spiked it on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
319.
Trying an inside give to Warren. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. LeQuint Allen to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. 2nd drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Hot. Hot.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Hey, go, go.
Lawrence now off the play action. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll try it left with Etienne. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Hey, let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
58.
Dose of the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And, partner, did you hear a whistle? I didn't, but he must have thought that he heard one because he just spiked the football. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Rogers. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and short. They're going for it. It's Rogers. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
At the 19-yard line.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Design bootleg here. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Third and long for him here. Catch made underneath by the back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Little knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Rodgers going to throw on first. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And what did he think was going on there, Brock? He just spiked it on first down. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Warren here from the gun. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
This finds his target. That's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. This might be a free play for him. Finds him over the middle. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he's a...
Hey bro, it's Rocky. I had a seizure.
They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
They got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Boswell to add the PAT. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Well, no real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason. Can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. So first down from the 41.
Decent 24. Son, this is hot.
On play action now, Lawrence. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Red on red.
They go play action. Lawrence. Now look underneath here for ETN. He has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Son, this is hot.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 13-3 our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They start out with a 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. Hauled in by Myers. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Trying on 4th down. It's Lawrence. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. The Steelers and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And that last drive, no answer.
That's not good, Rocky. That is really not good.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Screen 18. Screen 18.
Counterplay here, Warren. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Play action here with Rodgers. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score is getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Going power with the big tight end. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one, because I don't think that was just a one-off.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Blue 58. Green 18.
Rodgers from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Ginger, touch!
Jaguars 3, Pittsburgh 16.
He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it deep downfield. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a one-score game in the first half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Cam Little to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars get it back to within 6.
16. Jaguars 10.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Johnson with a return.
Touchdown Jaguars it is. 10 for the Jaguars, Steelers 16.
Down inside the 30. The Steelers and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Blue 58!
They'll start the drive with Warren. Keeps away from one. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And they'll find it for a few. It's 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 3.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 12. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Boswell to add the PAT. And it's another miss. His 2nd extra point has been off the mark.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive. So first down from the 41. Now toss it to Etienne. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
These running backs love getting
Touchdown by the Steelers. It was a long touchdown. Steelers go up 22-10. Missing the extra point.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Etienne on first down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Now give this up the middle to Etienne. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Now it's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. Etienne's got the first down and more. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and goal, Jacksonville.
Looking inside the red zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars making a one-score game in the first half. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Gainwell.
Jacksonville touchdown 22-17.
The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
The Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Rodgers off the play action. Caught, nice gain left side. And he is down to the 30-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Warren running between the tackles. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3. Working quickly here.
Gain of 7 brings up second and 3.
And he fakes the spike. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
To third down and 7.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
On first down, Warren. And the stop is made just a couple of yards shy of that end zone. Looking quickly here. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Gainwell is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. So, Rock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers push the lead up to 12.
Steelers 29, Jaguars 17. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Well, gotta imagine he's going to be headed to the kicking net after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there.
Automatic first down.
So first down from the 41.
Hey, go! Here we go.
Myers, the motion man here. On first and 10, here's Lawrence.
Jacksonville Jaguars losing by 12, 29, 17.
Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Lisa 24.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're going to force fourth down.
Logan Cook on the punt for the Jaguars.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets a pretty nice result there on the punt return to put an end to our first 2 quarters of play. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Gainwell. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Steelers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Rodgers. That's DK on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They're going to spike this one. No, wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw. They aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down.
A loss of 3 on
Chance to
the
move the
play.
chains here on third and 4.
And 4.
319.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That's caught for the first. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground with Warren. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Former number 1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
He was brought down at the
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now second
Play
and
fake.
6.
Here's Rodgers. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for DK.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars, they're finally dragged down after the turnover and a great return back to the opposing 35. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second. Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Rip, 23.
Remember, like, subscribe, and keep coming appropriate and respectful and support the channel. 29-17 Pittsburgh Steelers here on the 3rd. I meant comments, appropriate and respectful.
You're just not hitting as much in training camp. You're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play.
The Steelers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they fake the spike. They're going to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's another Steelers 1st down.
Now we give to Warren, coming right. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down.
Walker on the stop.
Offense to the line fast.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
And they're going to throw. No spike, trying to catch him off guard.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, he really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
This finds its target. That's Metcalf. It's inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal.
And they'll throw this instead, trying to catch him off guard. And he hauls in the touchdown. The fake spike works. The Steelers making a 3-possession game. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You've got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out. So first down from the 41. Heads out on the bootleg. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Lawrence throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey, go!
Lawrence, a quick throw out line.
Touchdown Steelers. Touchdown Steelers. Steelers 35. Jacksonville Jaguars 17. They are down by 18.
Towards the sticks.
The Jaguars into punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. This one, take it in. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now there's special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. I'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And partner, did you hear a whistle? I didn't, but he must have thought that he heard one because he just spiked the football. Third down now, Jaguars going nickel. No throw, third and long. That's a catch, looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
That's low and bounces short of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it at the 30. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. A pickup there of 39. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They go with Warren on the run. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Well, Brock, they were obviously more concerned with a pass that wasn't coming. Great decision, hand it off, and even better running to gallop all the way to the end zone.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to look, right from the playbook, right? That's why you run an RPO. That defense can't be right. You're playing pass, well, I'll hand it off, and my running back can do the damage.
Boswell to add the PAT. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Well, no real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason. Can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. So first down from the 41. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Hit applied by Keanu Benton.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Ouch. 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 Jacksonville is getting a beat down by the Steelers. Steelers 41, Jacksonville 17, third quarter. Oh, I hate to be.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Third down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Third and long for him here. That pass caught by Strange. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Sorry about that, guys. Text-to-speech didn't read the whole message. The rest of that message said, I hate to be Jacksonville right now.
Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He takes it at the 4. He dodged the tackle. Dodges another stop. Shoots another one. And nothing to complain about on this return as he gets it beyond the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. From the gun, it gives to Gainwell. Nice cut back to the right sideline. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
We've set it downs from the 37. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with it to begin the 4th, and this game entering blowout territory. Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
319!
On second down, Warren. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Zone read. Here's a gift to Warren. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. offense up to the line
It's a
fast.
gain of 6. Makes it third
Oh, they
and
faked the
goal.
spike. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him, he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's a push with the tight end. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Steelers keep running away with this. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Now Rodgers going to get the Steelers set to go for 2. They'll try to run it in. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call, and you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, because why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. This side. Here we go.
Here's carry now. This is Bashal to And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of down.
Oh my gosh, this is not a game anymore. Steelers up by 30.47. 17.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go again here with Tootin. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. They fought through that.
Great game, bro.
Only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Red on red.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far.
Hey, go.
Desperation time here. He's going deep this time. That's complete inside the 35. And he will get this inside the 30.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that.
Thanks, bro. You wanna watch me kick some more butt? I think I'm coming up on offense real soon.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Lawrence working from the gun. Stepping up, and he's going to run. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it.
Sure.
The toss play to Tootin. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better.
Go Steelers.
Found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
24.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick.
Steelers 47, Jacksonville 24.
And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants.
Clapping hands, clapping hands, clapping hands, clapping hands, clapping hands.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Boswell to add the PAT. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin with.
Run Steeler, run Steeler, run. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. 53. 24.
Lawrence here to zone keeper. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB
No.
It gets 0.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now it's Lawrence. Hopkins isn't holding they come through the sack to bring around third down.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
Got to figure out this third down here. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west. Right, Kate? And
Steelers. Up by 29 is the correct, James?
You could run into problems just like that.
Let's go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field. And
Correct.
what they did.
Warren here from the gun. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock.
The Jaguars 41
Third down, and they need to get 10. They'll air it out on third. Connecting with Metcalf again. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers first down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Give to Warren from the pistol. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Trayvon Walker on the
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Did me catch that?
Looking for it with Warren. And Stoppies, we've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Steelers keep
Yes.
piling it on here in the 4th.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
Boswell to add the PAT. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. This is Allen to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Jaguars offense.
35 points.
Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown. So they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again.
'59, 24.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Here's the 24.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Jaguars trying to do some window dressing. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage,
this is a good game. It technically should be 60, but I missed the extra point.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. They put on quite the display in their own building here. Something they should be proud of as they come on and take their victory lap. They'll start the drive with Warren. Has some daylight through the 40. Keeps it moving. Hits the 20. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Steelers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation
touchdown.
That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Holy crap that you took off. Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap.
Boswell to add the PAT. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Well, gotta imagine he's going to be headed to the kicking end after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there.
65-24. Steelers are up by 41.
23.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Lawrence looking to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Thanks, bro, for watching and helping me keep up to date on the score on how much they are up by.
To the air on 3rd and long. They're on it. That's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. He'll take possession in enemy territory.
No problem, bro.
Well, I don't know what more to say. Just a dominating effort, really, in every phase. To put up a score like this in this league, it's hard to do. It takes all 3 phases to get it done. And mercifully, well, we're getting closer to the end of this one.
Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
Steelers win this big time. It was a good one. "65-24. Yes, it was.